Welcome to my second blog. The playing's not quite as different as it was last week, but you can see obviously there's still a long way to go, but I'm persevering, and I'm going to talk a little bit this week about the air button. First of all, my excuses for not being fantastic this week on this beginner piece, and that's because I've got the usual excuse of not enough practice. It's been one of those weeks. Working hard as usual, coming home in the evening. It's been a bit of chaos domestically because we've had to take a room out to have a bit of new carpet put in, so there's all the shifting of furniture around and putting it back again and all the mess that goes with it. Domestic nightmares, and my life is full of domestic stuff as well as work stuff, and that's a really good excuse not to practice, although I actually wanted to. This thing is addictive, as any beginner will know. It's quite hard to put down, and you get annoyed with yourself and you want to do it again and again until you get it right. So anyway, Monday to Thursday, nothing. And then Thursday evening, just before I went out, I go to Morris practice on a Thursday night. I picked it up and started having a go, and very quickly realised that one of the essential ingredients of playing this is getting the air right. The first few phrases of this Bobby Shafto piece, it's virtually all on the push. So very quickly you've actually run out of air. Even though I started the bellows right out here, by the time I played a few phrases in, I was coming, and then you get that, I think it's air panic. So obviously I spoke to the other half and said, what on earth do I do? I've seen that you've put in little points where you can get air in. I said, but how do you do it? Because, how do you play the notes and put air in at the same time without losing any kind of volume? And as you probably heard, because I'm a beginner, I did lose air did lose the volume a little bit when I was trying to get the air in. But there you go, I had a go at it. And what I did was I slowed everything down to snail pace. And that first phrase I practiced quite a few times, of the G, 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 C, which is the first bar. And you play all the G, G, Gs are on the push. And then on that C, you're playing the C note, pulling out. You're also playing the chord here, all at the same time as then pushing my air button to get a bit more in. And actually that's a lot all in one go. And the first few times I did it, I actually had no sound at all because I was overdoing the air button. So of course it's all air going in and no notes because there's nothing left to go through the reed. So then I realised you have to give it a bit of a yank. You have to really go for it more than you would normally just going in and out. So here we go, I sort of practised it. Okay, it doesn't sound good and it's over-exaggerated, but that was the only way I could coordinate it all by doing it slowly. So yeah, it wasn't great, but bit by bit, with more and more practice, it did start to flow a bit more. You'll see that between the A part and the B part, I had to do that. It was the only way to do it because there's a whole line of pushing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bars of pushing on that, and then 4 bars of pulling. It makes it easier to play because you're only going in one direction with the bellows in one way for 4 bars, coming out for 4 bars on the pull. That's the luxury. You can even put the twiddly bits in because you feel, oh, I'm really playing well. Oh, this is just brilliant, because you haven't got all the inning and outing. But you have to start in the right place, and you have to start with the bellows a long way out. Coming from the concertina where it doesn't matter at all, going in and out, because the notes for the English concertina that I play, you can play the same notes going out and coming in, and you get your phrasing and you don't get that same panicky feeling. This, I think, the air button is going to be incredibly important, and it's something I will obviously then try and get right as I play on. Not every piece requires it. I think you have to examine each piece. I'm learning some other pieces as I'm going along, and not every one of them needs that same technique. But I think if you're beginning to play it, you better get it right, and get it right from the very, very word go. Otherwise, it's going to be harder to try and put it in at a later stage. I know my husband, when he first started playing, didn't realise the importance of it and probably didn't do it as much. So, you learn from your mistakes, don't you? And I'm learning from some of his early mistakes, which he's passing on, which is great, a bit of knowledge. And I'm loving it. And although, yes, I only practiced Thursday, Friday, I didn't practice at all really yesterday. It was just Saturday, I was tired. And Christmas shopping, because it's actually, if you're watching this in the summer, it's going to be a bit strange. Here I am in my jumper and all the rest, but I did a bit of Christmas shopping. It's not enough time to practice, but I think, even just, you can probably tell from my last blog to this blog, there's a bit of improvement. I hope you can see it. And that's going to be it for today. There's not much else to say other than when you start out, if you start out with this piece, it's quite a good one to get going with this bobby shafter. Try and get the air button in as much as you can, and have a go at it. And next week will be, I might even play another piece next week, because you're probably sick of bobby shafter. I am too. Okay, thanks very much, and thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.